Hello and welcome back again. In this particular video, you will get the idea about the different data roles and the tools they use. The question is always comes in a mind as a data science, what kind of a job roles I will get. So we can elaborate the things so that you will get the better idea about the job roles of a data science. So you might be surprised to learn that there is not a single job within data science. Generally, there is four jobs: data engineers, data analyst, data scientist, and machine learning scientist. Let's explore each one of them with what kind of a tools of that respective job roles are going to be used. So the first, data engineers. So data engineers control the flow of data, they build custom data pipelines and storage systems. They design infrastructure so that data is not only collected but easy to obtain and process. Within the data science workflow, they focus on the first stage, data collections and storage. Data engineers must be proficient in SQL, which they use to store and organize the data. They also must be good in a programming language like Java, Scala, or Python to process the data. Because for the processing part, the programming language play a very important role. They use shell on command line to automate and run tasks. Finally, data engineers now more than ever need to be comfortable with the cloud computing system to ingest and store large amount of data. Second job role we are called as a data analyst. So data analysts describe the present via data. They do this by exploring the data and creating visualizations and dashboards. To do this task, they often have to clean data first. Analysts have less programming and stats experience than the other roles. Within the workflow, focus on the middle two stages, data preparations and explorations and the visualizations. Now we can talk about the tools which is going to be used in the data analyst position, so data analyst job roles. So data analysts use SQL, the same language used by the data engineers, to query a data, while data engineers build and configure SQL storage solutions. Analysts use existing database to retrieve and aggregate data relevant to their analysis. Data analysts use spreadsheets to perform simple analysis on small quantities of data. Analysts also use business intelligence tools, or we can call as the BI tools, such as a Tableau, Power BI, or a Looker, or sometimes they're going to use ClickSense to create dashboards and share their analysis. More advanced data analysts may be comfortable with Python or R for cleaning and analyzing the data. Now next we can talk about the data scientist. Data scientists must have a strong background in statistics, enabling them to find a new insights from data. From the historical data, what insightful conclusions you can receive or you can elaborate to find a new insight. That is a very important task as a data scientist. Rather than slowly describing data, they also use traditional machine learning for predictions, forecasting. Within the workflow, they focus on the last three stages like the data preparations, explorations, visualizations, and experimentations, as well as the predictions. Similar to analysts, data scientists have strong skill in SQL. Data scientists must be proficient in at least Python or R. Within these languages, they use popular data science libraries such as Pandas, Seaborn, NumPy, Tidyverse. This library contains reusable code for common data science tasks. For some traditional machine learning algorithms, they must use this sklearn library or the scikit-learn's libraries. Machine learning scientist. The last job role we can discuss here about the machine learning scientist are similar to data scientist, but with the machine learning specializations, machine learning is perhaps the busiest part of the data science. It is used to explore what's likely to be true from what we already know. This scientist use training data to classify larger unreliable data, whether it's to classify images that contain a car or create a chatbots. They go beyond traditional machine learnings with deep learnings. Within the workflow, they do the last three stages with a strong focus on predictions. Machine learning scientists use either Python or R to create their predictive models. Within these languages, they use popular machine learning libraries such as TensorFlow, Keras to run powerful deep learning algorithms. So hope I can expect that you will get the better idea about the data science job role profiles. The all four job role profiles, whether data engineers, data analyst, data scientist, or the last one we can talk about the machine learning scientist. So you can just see this slide to recap what we covered. It may be intimidating to see all these tools and languages, but they are not as difficult to learn as a spoken language. If you know English, it may take you years to learn French. Programming languages are more similar to power tools. If you know how to use a power drill, you don't necessarily know how to use an electric saw. But you can learn with a little trainings, because training is very important, because if you train the data properly and well, definitely your accuracy should be proper, or accuracy would be proper. Similarly, if you will get a better training in any particular job roles, your outcome or your accuracy would be proper. So the training is very important. So hope I'm expecting you all get the better idea about the data science job roles, as well as what tools they are going to learn for getting that respective job profiles. So we can say goodbye to today. We will meet in the next video where we will discuss more about the data science. Till that time, thank you so much. Take care. Have a nice day.